Hey YouTube, this is Dean, made another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Okay, more on spunk spills, brimstone matches, sulphur matches. I saw that the last time I demonstrated them, I took it off frame. It's very hard with this, the way I've set my camera up, to show it on frame. I'm going to try and use my beard saver, keep it on frame. Also, when I was first making them, these ones, I thought bigger was better, and as Andy pointed out, this is not the way to make them. The more sulphur you put on them, the worse they are, basically. So you should, these are even too much. These are the longer ones, and I do prefer the longer ones. They're a lot better. But that's getting better. Smaller amount of sulphur. You do not need a lot of sulphur on them. And I like these longer paddle pop sticks. You just buy them from craft stores. Longer paddle pop sticks. And you only need a dab of sulphur on there to get it going. I do like making them with fat wood. They make a very good spunk or spill. And yeah, if you're not using fat wood, these longer paddle pop sticks with just a touch of sulphur. As I always say when you're doing this, do not breathe the fumes in. Create sulphur dioxide. And then you breathe it into your lungs, and then it turns into sulfuric acid, which is very bad for you and that. So do it outside, or do it in a very well ventilated area, and do not breathe this stuff in. It's very toxic. That being said, you can mitigate it with in ventilated areas. Also, when you're making them, do it in a ventilated area. Don't breathe it in. The idea with this is you use char cloth, you develop an ember, and then what you're doing is you're heating up your char cloth, growing an ember, applying the spill to the growing ember, and you'll see the sulphur start to melt. It'll go red and bubble, and then it'll basically burst into flame. It seems counterintuitive to be blowing on it to get it to burst into flame, because you think you're blowing it out, but you just blow very gently and just coax it, and then eventually it will turn red, and then it'll burst into flame, and then you just take it away, and away you go. So let's get this going. I'm using this, I think this is denim. It's a nice char cloth. This was the same char cloth I used the other day. Just ripping it in half, get the nice fuzzies. There's 4 layers of fuzzies there. My Viking. Okay, we might be able to do it down there without, yeah, I'll try and do it down here without. It's running out of room very quickly. Burning up very quickly. Okay. I sucked a bit in. Oh, that was terrible. Because I'm using the... Oh, I did exactly what I'm not supposed to do. But because I was using the pocket bellows, and I'm not used to doing that. Oh, that's terrible. Hope that was in frame. As you saw. I just wanted to try and keep it in frame. And it wasn't working. It took a lot longer than normal because I was trying to use the pocket bellows. It gives it a very big blast of air, and I was trying to blow very gently, which is not very good with this pocket bellows. And normally you have it up closer to your head and just gently blow, and the idea is to do it very gently and not. I accidentally sucked a little bit of sulphur dioxide back into my lungs. That's why it sucked the breath out of me. So I was having a little bit of trouble breathing. And I'm still feeling the after effects of it. Oh, mate. Yeah, it's not real good at all. As I said, don't breathe this stuff in. It is not very good. I'll just blow that out. It just sucks the breath out of you, and it's not really good. Anyway, as I said, don't make them thick like that. All it does is make more sulphur fumes, and it's not any better. Smaller, thinner ones are better. A little dab, a third of that size, is all you need. You only need this barest minimum, because that's all you need to get it to go. I was wasteful and didn't really know what I was doing. I was just experimenting. The sulphur match predates the friction match by a long time. I think they were used in the Roman era, so that goes back 2,000 years at least. The friction match was developed in 1830. I think it was 1829, something like that. So these predate them by many, many centuries. So yeah, they go back to the Roman eras. Yeah, and they quite often used it, as I just showed. They would light a char cloth, then a sulphur match, and then they would light their candles or lanterns using the sulphur match or brimstone match. And the reason why they called them brimstone matches is because of the smell. They associated it with devils, brimstone, and that's where it got its name from. Anyway, I wanted to show you that a little bit of a thing. Like I want to reiterate, just use it in a ventilated area, because yeah, these are a little bit more dangerous to use because of the noxious smell that it gives off, rotten egg smell or whatever. Yeah, but they are a very traditional match, and they are yeah, interesting. I really like the brimstone matches. They are a fantastic resource. I've used them a lot. You can buy the sulphur from hardware stores for like they use it for gardening. So I bought a packet of sulphur, 99.9% pure sulphur. Cost me a couple of bucks. It's not that expensive to buy. So yeah, you can easily buy sulphur. It's not a drama. Just go down to the hardware store and buy it to say if you're going to use it for gardening, whatever you got to do for it. Yeah, and go to the craft store. I would suggest buying these if you're not going to use fat wood. I think the fat wood, it does add a little bit to it, but while I do love my fat wood spills, I think just the normal thin ones, you saw how effective that was. They burn really well. These ones from the craft store, they're all dried and they all work very well. You can cut them probably in half if you want to fit them in a smaller kit and go from there. And yeah, I've made videos on how to make them. The best idea is a candle, and just have a candle as a heat source, and then just use a spoon or little heating vessel and just heat it up as you go, and then dip a heap in and let them dry out. I triple dip these, which was, yeah, silly, but I would only single dip these ones, and you'll just get a little dip just on the tip, and that's all you need. Anyway, I wanted to make sure I got it on camera down in focus because I wanted to show the process of lighting a candle with a spill sulphur match, brimstone match, spunk. They're called many names. Anyway, thanks for watching.